Hi guys, how you doing? Well, I'm doing okay. There are a couple of things that I want to talk about, and they're pretty brief. Um, Now, the first thing I want to talk about is something that I saw on the news that um, there was a couple and the wife wanted to divorce her husband. And how does the husband respond to this? Well, hmm. My wife wants to divorce me. Oh, I know what I'll do. I will poison her. That'll show her for wanting to divorce me. Yeah. The husband tried to poison his wife by putting something in the coffee that she drinks. And for a couple of days, she started feeling very, very sick. And she didn't know why, and she thought there was something peculiar going on. So, okay. Sorry about that. Something that has to be taken care of. So, anyway, so the wife was suspecting something unkosher going on, something not right. So she set up the hidden camera directly above the coffee pot to see if, because I guess she had that woman's instinct that she started feeling sick after she told her husband she wanted a divorce. So she's a smart cookie, and with her woman's intuition, she put two and two together, and she had this strong suspicion, and I don't doubt her. I don't doubt her, because usually coincidences, the timings, timings are important. Timings are crucial. When one declaration occurs and then the status quo changes, and you have to realize, or you have to really suspect, the two are related. And the cause precedes the effect. So one thing might have instigated whatever follows. So she said, something is wrong. I just told my husband I want to divorce him, and now I'm feeling sick. Is he doing anything to me? Now, could have been coffee, could have been something else. I wrote a story, okay? And it was called Windmills of Unholy Wedlock, okay? Great story. Unfortunately, it's gone. My manuscript is gone, along with everything else in the storage room. But I'm sure I could rewrite it. But anyway, so you have to do that. Okay. So, with this story, now the husband is being charged with attempted murder, or something close to that. And I think they have him in court or something like that. That the wife charged him, and the video footage proved that he was spiking the coffee with some poison to poison her because she wanted to divorce him. Now, I don't know if any of you would think what I'm about to say, what I'm about to articulate. Okay. Something very basic in my mind. To others, it might not be basic. It might not be as basic to some people as it is to others. But maybe because I'm a never-ending student of psychology and sociology, something like this really jumps out at me, okay? That I don't even have to think 2 seconds and boom, it's right there. Because psychology and sociology I am very much involved in. So I'm a never-ending student of behavior, human behavior in the individual, and human behavior within a group. Okay, so psychology is the study of human behavior in the individual. Sociology is the study of human behavior within a group. Okay, now within psychology, okay, to me, this is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer. It's like right there. Right there. Not even a fraction of a second. And as soon as I saw this on the news, boom, hit me right away. Now, prepare yourself. I think this justifies the reason why she wanted to divorce you, sir. Because you must have been doing something within your marriage that would step in line with what you attempted to do in spiking the coffee. Okay. I mean, it is impossible for, he's on his best behavior, he loves her, and there's no abuse, there's no controlling, you know, because it follows along the line of abusive men and controlling men, that the attitude is, and this is why, I forget what they call it, I think it's separation, I guess separation anxiety or separation risk or something like that, or separation danger. And that is why, if a man is being abusive to his wife or his woman, okay, in such a way that he's controlling, okay, she wants to get out of the relationship, so she separates herself from him, and because he's losing control over her, then he will stalk her. He will be obsessive about her, and as soon as he finds her and corners her, then the abuse exponentially increases. Saying, "How dare you leave me? I'll punish you, and I'll punish you so bad you will not want to leave me again." Okay? And along those lines is another statement that many, many controlling, abusive man is a message. Not really a statement, but it's a message that controlling and abusive men convey to the woman that they have control over. And it's a simple, simple message. And it is common among a majority, if not all, controlling and abusive men in their relationships. And that message is, if I can't have you, then nobody can. Okay? And the way to assure that nobody can have your woman is to kill her. That will guarantee your way of thinking, for lack of a better way of saying it. I don't know if you call it philosophy, ideology, nah. I don't think those words apply in this case. I think the best way to describe it is frame of mind, way of thinking, that kind of thing. So within that, if I can't have you, then nobody can. And to guarantee that, I will kill you. You will be dead, dead, dead. And that means no other man can have you. And that will be the ultimate punishment for leaving me or divorcing me. So, it is the MO of practically all abusive and controlling men. It is the modus operandi of those kind of men. And that way of behaving and treating the woman they supposedly love. Because I embrace a piece of wisdom that states, if you love something or someone, set it free. If it comes back to you, it's yours. And if it doesn't, it's not meant to be. So, there had to be something going on before this that would cause the wife to want to divorce her husband. And very typical of abusive and controlling men is to kill the woman so that no other man can have her. If he can't have her, no other man can. And that is a very common reaction of controlling and abusive men toward a woman who wants to leave him. Because there had to be something he's doing that is making her want to leave. Now, there are many, many reasons why a woman would want to divorce her husband. Okay? But from what I'm seeing, a very common reason is he is controlling and abusive. And the fact that he wanted to kill her after she told him she wanted to divorce him screams volumes. He is of a controlling and abusive man. Because it follows that, it's consistent with that thinking, that way of thinking. Okay. Boy, I spoke for 15 minutes on this. I wasn't expecting to. I thought this was going to be a quick one. Okay. So, that's one thing I want to talk about. When I saw that on the news, it just screamed at me. I knew exactly what was going on. With this, 30-second news report. It's like, from this 30-second news report, I saw a lifetime of a story in cohesiveness. Back away of putting it. Okay. That's the first thing. Second thing I want to talk about is what I understand that Elizabeth Warren said after she went to the facility down at the border, and she allegedly stated that she saw babies in cages. Oh, how horrible, the babies in a cage. Like an animal. Two things, Elizabeth. Miss Warren, Miss Pocahontas, big mouth, after seeing how much she disrespected the rules of the debates. I saw a little snippet where she would talk for a lot of time and just keep talking and keep talking and keep talking and keep talking, and she kept getting interrupted. Your time is up, your time is up, your time is up. But she just kept talking. Okay. So she's going to end up talking herself right out. Okay. So here's two things. Number one. At least two things. Number one. Aren't babies usually kind of gated in cribs, playpens? And why do we cage, quote unquote, babies to protect them? If you're a mother, you would be totally irresponsible as a mother in endangering your baby if you let the baby roam free and go wherever the baby wants to go. Okay. That would be totally irresponsible as a mother, okay, to do that. So, already, for Elizabeth Warren anyway, most people who have connected brain cells can see the folly of her claim, of her argument, of her complaint that babies are in cages. Well, we don't want them to crawl somewhere and get hurt, do we? That would be irresponsible. That would be endangering a child. So that's the first thing I want to say to Miss Warren. The second thing I want to say to Miss Warren is, since you're so emotionally invested in these babies in cages, why don't you adopt them and take care of them yourself? Then you won't have to worry about them because you will take care of them. You are so emotionally invested in these babies in cages. So why don't you just pull up your big girl pants and help by taking care of them? You're so emotionally invested. Then take care of them yourself. Or do you like complaining? And complaining makes you a big woman. Okay? Put your money where your mouth is. Okay? You are so upset about these babies in cages. Then take them home with you. And take care of them yourself. you're so emotionally invested in these babies that are in cages. Then adopt them. Legally adopt them and take them home with you, and you take care of them. Okay, you're so invested in these babies emotionally. Then you take care of them. You take them off the Border Patrol's hands. Matter of fact, you'll be doing them a service. You'll be doing them a favor because you'll be taking them off their hands. Then they have less to deal with. So you're going to be so emotionally invested in these babies in cages that, by golly, you do something instead of complaining. You adopt them and take them home with you and take them off the officer's hands. You take them home and you take care of them. You're so emotionally invested in these babies. If that's the way you feel, then you do something and stop complaining. Okay? You are there to work, to do something, not complain. Okay? If you're going to complain, then you are in the wrong job. Because you've been voted in Congress to work for us, not to sit there and complain. So you are so upset about babies in cages, then do something. Take them home with you. You're so emotionally invested in these babies. Then you take care of them. You take care of them. And stop complaining. And do something. You are so emotionally invested in these babies, then you take them home, adopt them for your own, and you take care of them, you and your husband, who doesn't drink beer. Okay. Oh, that'd be great, right? We got a beer drinker who wants to take care of babies. I wonder how long you'd be able to keep those babies. It's just so idiotic. So anyway, those are the only two things I wanted to talk about. But when I heard about this, I was like, oh my gosh, you're so emotionally invested in these babies. Hell, take them home with you. Good Lord. Are you just going to sit on your butt and complain? Or are you going to do something? I was saying the same thing about AOC. All AOC does is wave her hands like Beto O'Rourke, swinging her arms and yelling and complaining. But she don't do a damn bit of work. She don't do anything except complaining and complaining and complaining. And hope, and I wonder, who is your audience? Who is your audience with all your complaining? Who are you complaining to? Probably somebody who's going to do your work for you. You know. Oh. Well. Anyway. That's all I want to talk about. Man, I tell you, human behavior. Oh. Well. All right. Well, anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And I'll have something a lot more fun to talk about. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you soon. Okay.